Now today, we're learning about how to recognize and name 3D shapes. I love 3D shapes. Wow, look at them all. When I see these, I feel like I want to build something. So, mathematicians, what shape is this? It's a block, yes, but we call this shape a cube. Kind of reminds me of an ice cube. So, here's a challenge for you. Which of these shapes are cubes? Pause here and have a think, and then we'll go over the answers together. All right, mathematicians, can you spot the cubes? This is not a cube. It's a sphere. Yes, this is a cube. Yes, this is a cube, just like we saw. But this is not a cube. It's called a cone. Now let's take a look at this. What shape is this? We see this a lot in the kitchen. It looks like a tin of beans perhaps. But what we call this shape is a cylinder. Can you say cylinder? Again, this time I want you to see if you can pick out which of these shapes are cylinders. Pause here and have a think. All right, mathematicians, let's look at the green one at the top. Is that a cylinder? No. Remember, that's called a cone. How about the one beside it? Yes, that's a cylinder. And the red shape? No, that's not a cylinder. How about the last one? Yes, that is a cylinder. Well done, mathematicians. What shapes can you see? Can you find the two shapes that we've already talked about? Pause here, have a think, and then come back and we'll go through all the names of the shapes. Great. Are you ready? I'm wondering if one of the ones you noticed was this one, a cube. And we also talked about this one, a cylinder. Now let's go through the names of all of the shapes. This one is a pyramid. Can you say pyramid? This one is called a cone. This one is called a sphere. That's kind of tough to say. Can you say sphere? And finally, we have a cuboid. You should practice these names because I think it's time for you to have a go at your worksheet. Now, I'd like you to pause here and have a go at question 1 on the worksheet. Now, here we have 5 3D shapes. We have a pyramid, a cuboid, a cube, a cone, and a sphere. My question to you is, what shapes did Whitney use? And how many of each? Pause here, have a think, and then come back. So, Whitney, you did some building. What shapes did Whitney use? Yes, Whitney used 2 cuboids. She also used 1 cube and 1 pyramid. Let's go over the 5 3D shapes at the top. Say them with me. we have a cylinder, a cuboid, a cube, a cone, and a sphere. And I can see that Teddy was doing some building as well. Pause here and have a think. What shapes did Teddy use? And how many of each? Okay, I can see that Teddy decided to use 2 cubes, 2 cones, and 1 sphere. And before we take a look at what Tommy was building and what shapes he used, let's review the names of the shapes at the top. Cylinder, cuboid, cube, cone, and sphere. Pause here and have a think. What shapes did Tommy use? Well, it looks like Tommy was trying to build a car or something. He used 2 spheres, 1 cuboid, and a cylinder. Although, Tommy, I'd be careful, because I think your cuboid might fall off.